Hi Aries, how are you? I wanted to do a singled and troubled in love for you. Everything's pre-shuffled. Let's cut these real quick for you. You have the star on top. It's like the only one not turned over in the deck. Five of Swords is at the bottom. See that's in position 2. 2 came out, so I'll keep 2. With the Hermit and the 6 of Cups. Pretty nostalgic about something that you want pretty bad. Major wish fulfillment that you're not talking about here. What's going on, Aries? This is for singled and troubled in love. So if you're very happily coupled, this will, I don't interpret that for these, okay? Or ask for that when I do these, okay? Check my general readings for stuff on that because sometimes, you know, perfectly good. Man, you have, we got the 3 of Pentacles here and the 3 of Wands here in the past. So it's like, I feel like there's some sort of commerce or business or some sort of collaboration towards something that you are really, really trying to get here. And now you're like thinking about going to the negotiating table, or at least negotiations are on your mind and your heart in some way or another. You got the Wheel of Fortune crowning you. Okay, that's very heavily tied to Jupiter. All right, divine timing, advancement. It's all about clicking into the wheel at the right time, okay? I don't usually read reversals in here unless they fall out in the reverse. The Emperor, there you are, or some major Mars energy. Page of Pentacles, some sort of offer or job or study here, or work, okay? That is your, okay? That is your frame of mind right now, all right? There may be some sort of news you're carrying forward, or friendship or reconciliation or something going on here. Somebody is heavily, is either excited or in a big state of anxiety that you may or may not be aware of. Okay, in your environment, have a 9 of Cups. Okay, here in your, in the hopes and the fears appearing. Okay, so again, there's just a lot of wish fulfillment all over this. I'm going to look more into it with the clarifiers, but you're looking to boss up on something pretty big time here, and you're thinking that the timing is right. Okay, for a contract or some sort of collaboration here, that's pretty significant. Strength is at the bottom, Queen of Pentacles, okay, and the Page of Cups. The 8 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. What you got going on? It's about a domesticated partnership and bringing forth something, some sort of offer. A little stressed out, maybe dealing with a father figure, or you may be this father figure. Okay, this is not a general reading, so when I see the Emperor here appearing in a love reading like this is definitely a major boss up here. Okay, but it looks like somebody is walking away from something. I don't know if they have to walk away from something or you do. Let's look at it. Okay, first thing I want is on this, I want this Hermit. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or Virgo. You know, one or both of you may have Aquarius or Virgo as a Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm not sure if you're in here for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever you like to check. Yeah, it's like you're not talking about some new beginning that you wanted to spearhead that then went off the rails and did not come into being. Or some other, or you're contemplating some other ending prior to a new beginning here, okay? Because when I see the Son of Wands here, that is the ultimate spearheader, okay? That's the Knight of Wands, heavy in the fire energy there, okay? But there is a 10 of Swords here and an Ace of Pentacles, and like, it may be like a confusion about, there's some sort of contemplation here about a start go. a false start, what you're going to do, what you're not going to do here. That's some period of not talking or heavy contemplation about this here. And it's like, I don't know who you're dealing with, but there's some sort of crossroads about either something to do with the justice system with your independence, possibly. Okay, because I have 9 of Pentacles energy here on the 6 of Cups. Okay, I don't know if you guys are involved in some sort of legal formalities or just something to do with your independence here that's, that's crossing you. Okay, that's leaving you, it's keeping you away from this star energy or embodying this star energy fully here. Okay, because of this crossroads that I have over your independence with the Justice card here. Okay, let's see what this is about. Give me this star. Whatever it is you're holding on to, and again, you may be involved with a air sign, okay, because I'm popping here with the Father of Swords, okay, or this could be you, but that's a very authoritative figure. There's something you're holding on to very, very tightly with this star. It has to do with your ultimate joy and happiness. You could be acting as this Father of Swords-like figure, okay. Father of Swords, you know, sometimes a military attorney or very authoritative in communications. Usually, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, Aries. I am getting the feeling here that you're like holding tight onto some big wish fulfillment of yours that, and it might have something to do with the stage or performance, because you typically, when the sun comes out with the star, it's a lot of performance energy, okay? Something in the spotlight. You may be dealing with somebody like that, or that might be you. But here with the 4 of Pentacles, it's like you are holding on to it very, very tightly. But what's crossing you is some old stuff from the past, either an old connection or something about your independence, or just not quickly breaking away here. And it looks like it's attached to something that may or may not be in the periphery, having to do with an old relationship or some other new beginning that after an ending. Okay, I'm going to look more into it here. What is this 3 of Wands for Aries? Okay, some of you guys could have had, I don't know if you have somebody like hanging on to you in your periphery that you're nostalgic over, or that you used to be nostalgic over. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I got the 10 of Cups on the 3 of Wands with the 3 of Wands. That's my sign. I don't pull anymore when I get the same card. So I feel like this had to do with ultimate family happiness. Maybe somebody you were with in the past. Or maybe the ending of something to do with that. You may have been waiting on somebody else for something to do with family or marriage or a significant relationship here in the past, okay? What is this 3 of Pentacles down here? There's something here, and it could revolve around greater stability and a give and take relationship. Again, I'm getting the feeling that some of you are involved with some sort of, either you did not have proper give and take in the past and you had a breakup where you had to move to greater stability, or there's still lingering issues in regards to separating things after a breakup. That there may be some finalities to work on the foundation of the separation or something like this, that there are some issues with that you want to bring towards more stability. There is love here, because the Father of Cups is down here, all right? So I do see something, you know, in regards to a contract being strong on your heart, or a foundation. Could be a friendship, okay? But maybe you're afraid of messing that up. If you pursue a more independence here on some stead, okay? Could be with your family, or it could be with a significant other. I mean, this is a love read, so I'm going to say it's with an X or after an X, especially with the cards that are indicated here. I feel like there's some sort of move or with this Wheel of Fortune that you're not talking about out loud. Like if you're having problems with somebody, you're not showing your full hand. Yeah, it's taking you a lot of strength. I'm feeling like there was a breakup with a masculine figure who's acting out of bounds. Either you think he's... either he is possibly trying to screw you over in one way or another financially, or you, if you are this masculine figure, has left this relationship because of that, and you feel like it is the proper time to step on the wheel with something here, but you're not laying out your full hand, or they're not. What's this Page of Pentacles here? Yeah, there's something financially, heavily financially tied, okay, related to news, related to income and legacy, or the ultimate security and happiness at home here that you are a little stressed about. And it could be because you're doing something new or trying to get used to something new after a separation, or, you know, but I see you here with some anxiety about family security. Ten of Pentacles represents the ultimate in family security, wealth, and you know, it's, you know, kind of that, and the Ten of Cups is, you know, all that in a bag of chips. All right, what is this Nine of Swords? Somebody else is stressed out here with you. You're not the only one. What is this Nine of Swords? Somebody else in your periphery may either be dealing with another air sign, all right, or you are, in fact, like you could have attorneys involved in this scenario where you're both like in a stressed out situation due to attorneys, because I now have a Mother of Swords down here on a Four of Wands in reverse with the Son of Pentacles. So it's like bringing something forward with finalizing something. Could be a divorce, could be a breakup, could be getting into another relationship after you've experienced something like that. That is somewhat anxiety ridden here, okay, in a manner such that it's actually like interfering with you embodying this star energy, which is freaking amazing energy. And I see it with a lot of acclaim or something, you know, and maybe that's attached to your dream of the ultimate happiness and love. I don't, you know, and family, but there's a lot of, yeah. So I feel like there's going to be a risk here in the near future. I don't know if that's about getting into a relationship again. It seems to be attached highly to bringing forth some sort of love offer. Some of you could be concerned about a child, especially if that child is a water sign. Okay, you know, but I don't see it like that. Mainly, you know, overall, only for a small portion of you. But I see it more as now somebody could have a child that you date in the future. That could also be. But there looks to be some sort of risk here, okay? As a father that you're, you know, either you or somebody else is contemplating doing in regard to a relationship here in the future. And this is your reading, so I'm going to say this relationship is attached to you. And when I see the Daughter of Cups, that's a very loving offer, like energy, crushy, like admiration energy. Okay, so when you see the Emperor with the Daughter of Cups, that shows vulnerability on the part of the Emperor. Okay, because the Emperor is usually I don't want to say cold, but like that, this is definitely not an Emperor afraid of love or unable to do it or something of this sort here. Here I do show that like this hope and this fear is around communication. So either communications are blocked, or you need to communicate to go after your wish fulfillment. Okay, whether that's on a newsstead, yeah, it shows like you're a little bit afraid of love here. I don't want to say you're jaded here, because the wish is here to have another relationship. But there's some sort of fear here attached to old soul ties of the past and things that you've been through going on, all right? And either communicating about those or trying new love again, because I have an Ace of Cups here on this, and that is typically new love, okay? It's like it's a wish fulfillment, but you're also scared. It's a hope and a fear. It's, you know, sometimes one or the other will show up in there. This is truly a both scenario, okay? What is this Eight of Cups here? Here we go. The Eight of Cups is looking pretty good here. I have the Hangman. What else? There's some sort of walking away from blocks that you had about what your wish fulfillment is, and that's what this is, which is a very happy outcome. I see that, like, in the if this is only, you know, don't take these, if this is not resonating with you, this is not your reading. All right, but this Aries here is walking away from waiting or being in a hangman state about whether to try things again. Okay, and you know, this is a love reading, and so I mean, and it has to do with wish fulfillment. So there is something here changing about blocks in regards to your wish fulfillment, where you actually reassess your wish fulfillment towards new love, what you want, and make a judgment call on it. And I don't know if that's because somebody you meet doesn't match your typical specs, could be. But I see you coming out of, after a period of contemplation about those, coming out of blocks that you had about that and reassessing, and so that you can go forward. So this Eight of Cups here is actually a positive thing, okay? A very positive thing, all right? Let me see if I should draw one more for you. Because I have the Hangman, the Nine of Cups, Judgment, and then the Seven of Wands. So I feel like you're walking away from blocks you had in regards to your own wish fulfillment here. Okay, and I do think it's tied. Give me the Fool over here. Give me the Fool over here. Yep. Oh. I can't say that's too many. On the Fool, I get the Ten of Cups. Okay, so again, going back to happy family home life. That's the ultimate in everyday happiness and joy, okay? So, here we go. Marriage, Four of Wands. That's what this is about. Eight of Wands. Communication about it. Wow. Hot damn, Aries. Let me know how it goes. But it looks like there is a definitive boss up after a little bit of hesitation about getting off the ledge here on something. And, you know, that sometimes that's a reunion, you know. I don't really see it like that with this Ace of Cups showing up. I have a feeling it's about new love. I have a feeling that it has something to do with, you know, maybe you had something in the past and it didn't work out. And it looks as if there was some sort of, you may like still be wrapping something up with that, or something of that sort, or just, like I said, something failed in the past, so you were afraid of getting into something else in the future. However, that Aries that's showing up here, though there is some hesitation here, okay, about big commitments, because there definitively is. I see you doing it. Give me the Daughter of Cups. I feel like if for some of you, you were waiting on somebody else that never delivered, that is like over. Like you're not waiting on people that never delivered for you. Okay, something of this sort here. Okay, yeah. I don't know if some of you were clinging on to waiting over an ex that abandoned you, or some sort of feelings of abandonment here, or something where you are waiting to take a fool's leap with somebody. I don't know why, but, and it may have been just for your fear that it wouldn't work out, but, insofar as making a love offer. But I think, I don't want to say you grow a set of balls, okay? Pardon my French, but that's kind of what it looks like, is you're walking away from a lot of fear here. Not anything that's actually happened with another person you're going to date, but fear. So that you can, you know, that you have about having those actual things. Something of this sort. So that looks excellent, Aries. Okay, with the energy that you have going through your sign, it's fortuitous as well. And Jupiter is highly tied to the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so and I think I told you some of you could have had a prior relationship with a Leo, possibly. And I've told you the other signs that showed up here. Virgo, Libra. We have the Sun here. You know, with this King and Queen of Swords, that was, you know, I don't know if that's your past lover. I kind of feel as if in a way it is, or somebody that you meet also has been through some shit in the past, and so they may also be a little bit afraid of something like that. But I don't see, I mean, when I see the Emperor there with the way it showed up, it's like there is a walk away from that shit. And like I said, there is a walk away so that you can try something again. All right, I don't think it's with the same person. All right, let me know how it goes, Aries. I'll see you later. Hi, Taurus. I'm here for your Singled and Troubled in Love reading. What are you going to do to me today? You guys have been very active lately, to say the least, for the past few months, okay? I'm going to try and post these. Sometimes I post these separately, but I feel like this month or this week, I may try and post them in 2 different parts or 1 part just for the Singled and Troubled in Love. All right, and then I'll do another one later in the month because I'm trying to get through so many generals for everybody, okay? Give me a couple of these for my Taurus. What you got going on here? I'll call these out after I get them. I feel like these are repeater cards from like an exact reading I did from you guys several months ago, from a specific one that I did in my kitchen several months ago. All right. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross today, okay? And then I'm doing a special for the solar eclipse, which is in Scorpio, okay? It's a very it's a very critical time for everybody, so I'm trying to definitely give attention to everybody on those reads, the lunar reads especially, and the eclipse reads right now, okay? That said, let's cut for you. Everything's pre-shuffled. Just did Aries with a different deck. Shuffled that too before I started. 5 of Swords is at the bottom. First card out is the King of Wands, and it came out in reverse, but it looks like some of these, and I don't like to use reversals in here, so I will look at it both ways, but I'm gonna continue to shuffle to get your other pieces here. Okay, King of Wands, very passionate. Okay, sometimes a business owner loves to be outside. Very entrepreneurial in nature. Okay, a 6 of Swords is crossing you, so I feel like there's either some sort of travel or like getting towards a place of greater stability. Over here on these love cards, which I did pull some specific love oracles for you with this reading, and I may pull some clarifiers on them. I have home, settling, spring, and receive. So it does look like something's coming in for you by spring, if you're single now. But I don't know if this, there's something here about your belief in insecurities in regards to love. Here we go. 3 of Swords. Oh God, everybody's giving me some heartbreak today. Hey, I don't do these for coupled and happy. I do them for singled and troubled for love. So that's okay. Okay. Page of Swords in the recent past. It's like you were weighing a decision, or you had your eye on somebody, or somebody had their eye on you in the recent past. Here, a 6 of Swords. Okay, moving to calmer waters, greater stability is crossing you. There's a lot of heartbreak down here in the heart. I don't know what that's about. Four of Wands, 1111. Okay, that's typically quite a celebration or a live-in situation or something pretty solid on the relationship front when we're talking about 1111. Okay, that is definitely like a star is ahead of you. That's wonderful. There's something about you getting ready to receive and being open-minded and believing and letting go of a if you're holding on to any beliefs that like relationships don't work out or something like this, is like time to let go of those. Or, you know, you're grappling with the idea of letting go of those. There's some beautiful energy here. You have Temperance. Okay, new alchemy, new mix, divine angel protection, linked to the card of Sagittarius. Okay, and you have, what do you have here? The ultimate happiness and everyday fulfillment and home. Somewhere in your environment around you that you may or may not be aware of. I don't know if this is somebody you have your eye on, but if you do, it's like freaking all rainbows, or that person's dreaming of all rainbows in situations like that, something of this sort. But with the star energy here ahead of you, looks pretty freaking incredible. But there is heartbreak down here, okay? Two came out on this, so I'll keep both. There is something about a heavy burden related to karma here. Okay, it's 10 wands are here. There's something you're afraid of that you're either carrying some baggage on that you may, you know, or worried about, okay, relative to karma. This may free up some when Saturn turns direct, which it does this month for you. This may come up some in regards to that. Saturn can have a lot of duties associated with it, everyday duties and burdens and things of this sort. Sometimes these things are necessary parts of our constructs of life, okay, whatever that may be. Justice is here. And the outcome, let's clarify, shall we? I want to clarify this Three of Swords first, okay, and then I'm going to clarify this Six of Swords. Okay, because I think Temperance. If you have Sag in your chart, you need to take a look at the Jupiter aspects that are being let off right now, or how Jupiter is engaging in your chart. There's some sort of heartbreak here that you know, attached to this Temperance, okay? Because it's showing up here about a Two of Cups, okay? Love relationship. This is your love reading. So some sort of truth in regards to some sort of truth or new idea or patience when it comes to love here. And I don't know if that's because you're waiting on somebody new to come along that's right for you. It could be. Or if you're experiencing heartbreak in your current relationship, and it's requiring patience to deal with a sense of heartbreak. Why is Temperance here? Some sort of offer. Some sort of offer or doorway, and that could lead to a Ten of Pentacles. That's the ultimate security and happiness at home and in home life here. I don't know if this was an offer you took up that didn't bring you that, or some sort of offer you want to make. What is this Ace of Swords? Or some sort of truth about what that means to you that's weighing heavily on your heart in some manner or another. Yeah, there's some truth here coming in about some sort of abandonment wounds that are going on with you that you're working on right now, okay, in regards to relationship matters or issues pretty diligently. And I don't know if you're working on those prior to bringing an offer to somebody, but I have the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. It's possible that someone left you or you left someone else and decided not to work on the relationship anymore, okay? And you're still processing some of the grief associated with it down here in the heart position, okay? What is this Five of Pentacles here? Yeah, I feel like it was a domesticated relationship. either one you're in now or one that you were in previously, that you had somewhat of a foundation with. Me, like, and what do I mean by when I say that? Maybe you weren't married, but maybe you leased a place together, or maybe you do currently, something of this sort. But there's something true ringing in right now that's letting you know that you're either settling in the current relationship or were in the previous one. Something of this sort now, okay? Could be attached to a male or masculine energy with Capricorn, Taurus, okay, or Virgo in their chart, but I deem the King of Pentacles as you, and I typically see that in signs of domesticated partnership or marriage, okay? I think there's some sort of new beginning here that you were contemplating or making a decision about in the past, where like you had a judgment call. And again, it could have been about actual engagement or live together situation or something of this sort. And it could, you know, I've got a Queen of Rods here. Okay, that's a counterpart. So I don't know if this is somebody new or this is this person, this other person. For a minute, Taurus. Anyway, you have the on this Page of Swords, you have an Ace of Pentacles, the Judgment, and then the Queen of Rods. So there is a divine couple here. I'm not sure if you're still with this person. They also could have fire in their chart. Either one of you could. That's popping up today. It doesn't have to be, but you're probably highly attracted to the fire or the charisma of a certain person, or were in the past, okay, with this person. If this is, but I'm gonna see if this is, there was some sort of new beginning that was being contemplated with this person, or that you made a judgment call on here in the past, okay? Hold on. Or this person made some sort of judgment call about a new beginning with you. Yep. Judgment. King of Rods, Ten of Cups. Okay. That is either you're watching somebody else, like an ex that got recoupled and is now happy. That's kind of like making you sad, like maybe I lost out. For some of you, it could be. For others of you, it could be that you were making a decision about this in the past. And hold on a second. What's this Four of Wands? There's some sort of fortuitous thing here. It might be like, but you're blocking it out. There's a block on it. There's either a block out of a marriage, like you can no longer get with this person because they're with somebody else, or the marriage was over, or like if you were engaged, there was a breakup as to that, or you're contemplating one, okay? Because I have on this Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Rods. Why is the Seven of Rods here? Yeah, this is about a decision about whether to block something out or whether to go for this person that you feel highly attracted to. And there's sadness here. I feel like some of you get news that like an ex is married or something. There's some sort of news or maybe a realization or something that some place was your happiness or is your happiness, but you're not attached to it. Either you're blocked out from doing it or you're blocked out from that person. What's up, Taurus? What is this Six of Swords? I don't know. Six of Swords. Oh shit. On the Six of Swords, I have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. So you're either lying to yourself about how what it is for you to restabilize yourself, to move yourself to calmer waters is your challenge. Okay, to move yourself to greater stability. And the Four of Rods is appearing here. So you're either in a relationship where you feel bound and chained, and like you're settling, and you're lying to yourself about it, or this is about moving on from this breakup here in the past, or this thing that you were considering or looking at here, where there was supposed to be a new beginning, but it didn't work out. And there's some sort of deception here on the part of somebody else or you, or just lying to yourself about the ways that you are imprisoning yourself, either with your beliefs about marriage or by the actual marriage itself. Okay. Or prior commitment, something of that sort, okay? Hang on a second. I'm just going to pull a different deck real quick. See if I get any repeaters. I want this settling. I want this. And it may be, yeah, there's some way that you were settling before, yeah, and that you had to free yourself for this star energy, because on this settling I just pulled and I got that Eight of Swords in reverse and the star. So it's like you're healing about some sort of realization about prior settling in a marriage or a major relationship. Okay. All right. Okay, and or refraining yourself from restrictions in regards to that. Okay, there's some sort of intuition that was previously off here, or I've got Aquarius and Pisces cards here. Okay, could involve one of them, does not have to, but there's some sort of release of chains here. Okay, in regards to this settling, or you're contemplating that now. Okay, and you're wondering if your intuition is off or was off or something of this sort, and there's healing around that realization, okay, of what home and happiness is, right? Where you're a place where you're warm and secure with the person that you're with. Okay, that's how you get to that Ten of Cups, right? Okay. I feel like for some of you there could have been some sort of loss, because I do have the Five of Cups here, so there is significant sadness that was attached to either news or something here with this realization going on with you right now, or this energy that's popping up. But the star is here in the future, okay, because I see you wanting to move towards greater stability, okay, either with, in your, you know, from the past here to not settle anymore, something of this sort. Oh, this is nice. On this star, I'm getting the Six of Wands. Again, I'm getting some energy here that there's like a victory and patience, and I don't know if it's patience in regards to news, in regards to your healing, or exploring things, or waiting for the right person to come along that you want to date, but there is a victory here. And some of you, now it's possible for some of you that you could have been dealing with healing in regards to a child, especially if that child was a fire sign after a breakup. For some of you it could be, okay? For the majority of you, I feel as if it's some sort of like, there's a lot of positive energy here, okay? About exploring again, and the victory in exploring, or something of that sort. All right, there's something here about your wish fulfillment and the options to find wish fulfillment, and how you fill up your cups in life that fulfill you, what you want to put in those cups, and like going after something and just taking a breath and kind of weighing up, okay, these are the things that make me happy in life. What are the things that I value emotionally? That's kind of the Seven of Cups. And some of you, you know, may have played the field for a little while, okay, but you're backing off that now, could be. But for others of you, I feel like this is about weighing up the emotional fulfillment, and how, what makes you emotionally fulfilled at home and with family in a love relationship, okay? And there's something here about reassessing what those cups, what are in those cups, okay? Because in the Seven of Cups, there's 7 cups, and they represent different areas of our life in which, you know, people gain fulfillment from things, right? And, you know, when we're talking about partnerships, you know, when people enjoy the same types of things, or something of this sort. And it doesn't mean I like to go to the movies on Tuesday and I like to walk. That's not what that's, you know, but ideologically emotional fulfillments, okay, on a much deeper level than that, especially when it's pairing with the Nine of Cups here. And then there's something about waiting or patience and that blend of those cups here that is important here. And you are showing an ability to do that. You're showing an ability to spearhead that area of your life here, which is a great energy for you to be in, okay? What is this Ten of Cups here? I do feel like for some of you, there was some sort of turnaround or some sort of, again, I'm getting this Queen of Wands here. I don't know if this is a past person that you were with, you know. I don't know if this person had a child with someone else or lost a child. It could be, okay? But it's in your periphery, okay? So it's either an ex or somebody new here, okay? And if it's somebody new, it's somebody you've been contemplating forever. And I don't know if you just haven't gone for them or haven't something like that because of, or there was an actual breakup. Yeah, I feel like there was some sort of like turnaround here, okay? That caused some heartbreak or a leaving or going away. Something happened, a breakup. On this Chariot in reverse, I got the Three of Swords and this Tower, and I got the Three of Swords in reverse, like that there is this lingering heartbreak attached to it, either with you or on the part of somewhere else, okay? And something happened suddenly, like a breakup may have been suddenly. Okay. All right, or the law, something like this, okay? Hold on. What is this karma and the Ten of Wands? Okay, alternatively, this person could have been coming out of a heartbreak of their own. If this is somebody that you've never been with and just have your eye on, okay? There's something here where you feel like you've lost your ability, for some of you, you feel like you've lost your ability to communicate or be intimate with this person, or haven't been intimate in a long time, something of this sort. Or something about a new beginning, or trying to have a relationship with somebody new is a very heavy burden, and there are fears here around communication as well as intimacy. That's just what I'm getting, Taurus. Okay. You know, if you screwed something up here, you may be afraid to go back after this person. But with settling, I'm not sure that this person was your ultimate happiness. What's this Justice here? What's this Judgment? I do feel like there's some finality in either a court proceeding or there was some sort of block or loss on an ending, okay, to do with a family situation. Okay, of a love relationship where the scales are being balanced, okay, in the future, all right, and you may need to block out or transform the old things that have died away in order to have a new beginning, okay. For others of you, what is this Ten of Cups? I mean, this Ten of Pentacles here. For some of you, for a small portion of you, there may have been a loss or breakup in regards to, or blocking out of somebody. You know, some of you could have lost somebody through death. I'm just going to say it because you could have. Others of you, may have had a breakup with a Scorpio. Give me the Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like some of you are healing from a prior relationship, and it's like there's some, you know, justice being called out here. I don't know if it was a divorce that got messy. I'm sorry if there was a betrayal or something, or you're not happy where you're currently at, and you know, you have to go through that sadness. I mean, I've got a lot of change here. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups is mourning and sadness. Severe melancholy after a Tower. I have a Tower over here with the same Queen of Wands. You know, flip them, swap them on the roles as you see fit. But this King and Queen of Wands seems to be appearing a lot in this reading. Okay, and like I said, there was an indicator for a domesticated partnership with the King of Pentacles being down here, a feeling of abandonment, sadness, and being left out in the cold. I have it here with the Death card. I have it here with family. I have it here with justice. You know, there's just a lot of indicators for either divorce or a prior breakup or break off of some magnitude here, or loss, okay? I mean, for a small portion of you, the loss could have been through death, okay? But there's some sort of feeling here, if it was, that you're responsible and you were not. And something about you reprocessing that is like very important to your current happiness, or, you know, opening yourself up to love again, or something of this sort, okay? Because this is a love reading, so I am going to tie it into... Yeah, I feel like this is, if it was like a marriage, something. There may have been child issues involved here. I feel like I already mentioned that. Okay, and I just feel like this is a time for you to, you know, sow new seeds. Eventually you will, if you haven't already, okay? There's a clean out of the old, okay, for new beginnings here, okay? I feel as if I'm definitely dealing or talking about a prior marriage. I mean, it's just all over this. I mean, I've got a prior or current marriage that you're either like thinking of dropping because there's sadness in it, but there's no fulfillment. You feel like you're settling and there's a loss of love. Okay, for the Taurus that's showing up here. And I am 100% showing up that whatever went down here was having to do with a prior live-in or significant engagement or marriage. Okay, I have stepping stones, the ring, the child, the freaking house, the broom, and another ring. It's all over the place. Up here, I had the 4 of Wands. I had that, I mean, it's just all over the freaking place. And heartbreak. So I'm sorry, Taurus. Give me some advice. Give me some advice for my Taurus. Son of Wands? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Let me pull a different deck because I want to be able to finish you guys off without... So that I can go to Gemini. I want to get at least 4 of these up today. What's after the Sun of Wands? Shit. The Devil? The Queen of Cups. You had to give me something complicated, didn't you? There's some like break off or run to. Either you have some Queen of Cups that you are freaking obsessed with and really want to go after and haven't, but you need to acknowledge the close of this cycle and forgive yourself for it before you can. Okay, for others of you, there is, give me the Devil. Some sort of, the Devil can represent bondage. You may be dealing with somebody with, was a Capricorn or did with in the past. Oh, could be Sag, Capricorn, Cusper. Devil, the 2 of Cups, and the freaking King of Rods and the Queen of Rods. Whoever is showing up here today is like, you know, either used to be or with somebody or is with somebody now. This was a codependent relationship, okay, previously. There was some obsession here. And I don't know if that's because, give me the Queen of Cups. It could also be bondage, okay? There's some crossroads you're about love, okay? And about fair give and take and new love, okay? It could be with the Queen of Cups, okay? And it's like, there is something here that's like, something about the give and take here, and the crossroads about the give and take and overflowing love, okay? And I don't know if you're still contemplating a break. For some of you, you know, I just see like a very wounded warrior like stance here, okay? There may be a pre-Empress single energy around you, okay, that may have water or Virgo in their chart, could be, that you've been in a crossroads over, that you want to run towards. But I also see this very codependent relationship that's either still rattling you from the past, and it's like something here is telling you to freaking get on your horse and freaking, you know, either go away from the old or freaking accept what you're in if you want to be bonded to that forever. You know, the devil is represented by two people, looks just like the Lover's card, except the two people have the devil in the middle instead of an angel, and they have chains around their necks that they could take off, right? It's like they're choosing to stay in bondage. Okay, sometimes I see this when there's just really hot, like, obsession, but that's, you know, and there may be, but I see a lot of dysfunctionality. There's something about bringing an offer to somebody else, okay, here, and leaving. Yeah, it's like decide which way, where you want to go. King of Cups, Two of Rods, that's an offer. And the Chariot, that's fast movement towards a victory on Jupiter's heels, on the wings of Jupiter, okay? So I feel like there's something closing down here about an old relationship or divorce, and there was sadness in that relationship, okay? But there was also a sense of settling. I'm not sure how it was lost. I went over that with you. But with this Queen of Cups here, it's like, and it could just be you're afraid to ever give in love again, but somebody's appearing here that's like single. It's either you, and it may be, you know, with this Temperance that you're just, yeah, King of Pentacles is about like a new deal, a new getting into a domesticated partnership again. But there's somebody here. So, and so the advice is just, you know, wallow in past hurt and regret forever, or are you going to go after what you want? Okay. Enjoy that, Taurus. Let me know how it goes. Hi, Gemini. How are you? I wanted to do a reading for you. Everything's pre-shuffled for your singled and troubled in love. I may post this in 2 separate posts rather than each one of these singularly for this, because I'm doing the long reads this month as well for you guys, okay? And then I'm going to be having that eclipse special too. And I've been trying to give all the eclipses as well as the lunar reads right now a lot of extra attention. We have a 10 of Swords at the bottom, some sort of ending. And we have a 10 of Cups at position 1. Okay, this could be a marriage or a happy live-in home life, or this could be something you're after right now, okay? This is the ultimate in everyday happiness and joy, okay, of the minor arcana, okay? Highly tied to, okay, we got like an old soul tie here, okay? You guys have Mars in your sign for 8 months of this year. It's a lot of drive, it's a lot of energy, not the easiest for a Gemini to deal with, but if you, depending on your other placements, it may be completely fine. But you will have a lot of drive and energy, okay? And sometimes that can wind up in nervous energy, but you know, everybody deserves a good bit of Mars, and you guys get a ton of it this year, okay? Not to say that it will be nerve-free. Crossing you is a 6 of Cups. Either an old or new soul tie or something you feel very nostalgic about is crossing you. You have a devil on your mind or in your heart right now, okay? Something, some sort of mental bondage or bondage in your heart that you're grappling with, okay? This could be any form of bondage, addiction issues, all sorts of stuff, okay? But we're going to take a look at it. In the past, it looks like you were doing a lot of weighing up options, okay, and choices. This is singled and troubled in love, though, so I'm going to say insofar as your love life goes, okay, crowning you as some sort of feeling of rejection. Okay, I've got a 4 of Cups up here, and with the 6 of Cups crossing you, and this, somebody could be on your mind big time here. Well, let's see. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. some truth and clarity in the near future, okay? New ideas, things of this sort. You have a lot of internal thinking right now, waiting for your ships to come in. On a love front, waiting for something that you've been working on very diligently or trying to manifest here, okay? This is a love reading for single and troubled in love, so I'm going to say, you know, could be a person, whether it's in your current relationship where you're waiting for something to change that's not particularly pleasing you, or waiting for the right person to come along, okay? In your immediate surroundings that you may or may not be aware of in your environment, I've got a tower. Okay, somebody going through a tower moment of grief, loss, things falling apart on some level, or structures upending and changing. And, you know, we've had a very tight square between Saturn and Uranus all month long. Hasn't been this tight since last December. It will, you know, loosen up a bit in this month, okay, but it's been pretty heavy all of October. So old structures that are meant to die away will. However, there's usually resistance to towers, okay? Because people try and hold on to things that need to change sometimes a little too tight, okay? Here in your hopes and your fears, I see collaboration or contract on your mind, big time, okay? Maybe a base, a friendship, okay? What's nice about the Three of Pentacles, I got the Three of Pentacles here, is in a King of Cups, that is a lot of love. Okay, and there is a Three of Swords here with a Queen of Pentacles. You could be like mourning a domesticated partnership or having some heartbreak at home right now. Okay, in one sense or another, about something you want to hold on to. Okay, it could be tied to your community. I see some sadness here. When I see the Three of Pentacles, that is a foundation typically that they say can't be taken down by a tower. Okay, so you know, it's important. Some of our best lovers, you know, on a long-term basis are our friends as well, okay? And it's something people don't master well, but sometimes, all right? But is necessary. But there's some sort of teamwork here that you're aiming for, that is in your hopes and your fears showing up here. Let's check this out. I want this Six of Cups. What's this Six of Cups about? There could be something here with a child or news in regards to something you feel very, very passionate about. You're showing up as a King of Rods here, or somebody else in your energy with a lot of fire energy, okay, which can happen with a Gemini, especially with Mars in your sign, okay? And this is non-gender specific, but there is something about news here in regards to something that you feel very tied to support or nostalgic about, okay, about the past and memories and or someone, all right? Old and new soul ties can pop up when it comes to this, all right? But I feel like you're dreaming about family and about happiness within family units right now, okay? Give me this Seven of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if you were playing the field before or weighing up your options of how to bring emotional fulfillment into your lives. Okay, I'm especially getting father or leader energy here. Okay, I have the Three of Rods, the Nine of Rods, and the Emperor. Either you could have been feeling defensive against a leader or a father-like figure, but this is a love reading, so I'm going to say, you know, it's probably someone's father or mate, okay? And it could be about your options and weighing up what you want here, okay, and how we fill our emotional cups and what's really going to make us happy and some sort of very important deal. Because when I have the Three of Rods here, it's like you're waiting and you're feeling a little defensive about it, more than likely for a reason, all right? What is this Devil here for? I showed that the Devil is here and you're showing up here in your energy. The Lovers is here with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So I feel as if there is something communications-wise, that you've been obsessing about, or something to do with your family legacy, ultimate happiness. All right, it's not the ultimate, actually the Ten of Cups is the ultimate happiness in the minor arcana. This is like the ultimate family abundance and wealth. All right, it's a very like 8th house feel to it, but with some 10th house like security attached to it, and 4th house involvement. And when I see the Knight of Swords, it's you're obsessing here. I feel like this is obsessing about a lover, or a choice in love, or a choice about family and home security. All right. All right, and it could be about your past or your homeland, or about someone you're involved with, okay? But there's some sort of hasty action or decision or something you're obsessing on here. What is the Knight of Swords here? And maybe some sort of celebration or reconciliation or news, or for some of you it could be some issues revolving around some younger people, or some news of some sort about an offer that you want to work on. All right, some sort of teamwork that has an emotional flair to it. Could be with your family, but there's something here with it that's, I'm going to put my finger on here. What's the Lovers here? I feel like there's some sort of truth. Okay, there's like some sort of truth that you're either resting on or not acknowledging or healing from, in regards to give and take, in regards to the ultimate family scenario here. Whether you have that now or you want it, but there's some sort of obsession or bondage or codependency that's interfered with it in the past. Okay, alternatively, you could just really be obsessing about having this, chasing it, all right? But there's some sense of pain here attached to it in the past as well, for me to see the Four of Swords here, or resting on something, resting on some recognition of the truth about the balance and the give and take that may have been off, okay? There's something here on your mind about timing and going after some sort of love offer, okay? And you may, I don't know if you've made this love offer or you're just afraid of getting rejected, but it's like you're trying to be patient in regards to feeling like a lack of emotional and spiritual fulfillment right now, feeling uneasy with what you have on offer for some reason that's weighing heavily on you. And there's some sense of timing here, very Jupiter involvement. There's a lot of Jupiter involvement. So, and Jupiter's had a lot of involvement since it's headed back to the cusp of Aries, Pisces cusp, and it's played off in the past new moons and such like this, opposing the sun or the moon or whatnot, depending on if it was a newer moon, full moon we were discussing. And so Jupiter has played off in those quite a bit. And so I feel like there's something about timing and your, you know, destiny here, that you don't want to miss the boat, but there's a feeling of regret about something, or depression, a little bit of sadness here, okay, fantasizing about something here pretty heavily. What is this Ace of Swords? There's some sort of anxiety about manifesting some independence here, and about a truth about your independence, okay, and manifesting what you want towards that abundance and independence, okay. Maybe, give me this Nine of Swords. Maybe you're afraid that everything's going to come crushing down on something. Okay, it could have to do with like an offer or loving feelings, but I see you highly, highly stressed out about it, to the point where it's like creating an internal tower. And there's a need to express things about your feeling of abandonment or lack or worry. I don't know who you trust, but you need to discuss this with someone, and I see it in the near future that you will. Give me this Three of Wands. I don't know if you're waiting for somebody to take a risk with you, or take a fool's leap with you, or something in regards to an investment of some sort where you were rejected here and you were waiting on some sort of performance by somebody else, all right, and you I feel like you feel like a fool, or like somebody's trying to play you for a fool or something of this sort here, a little bit, Jemmy. In your immediate environment, I see that there might be another another female, could be another air sign, okay, or you could be this air sign dealing with a father figure and maybe with some younger people here. There's some sort of tower or breakdown or loss or tragedy or divorce or feeling of disaster or impending disaster here. You know, maybe somebody did face some sort of tragedy, but there's some reset of structure here, okay? And there's like a deep desire for security and foundations here going on. Yeah, a great move towards stability. And I see in your hopes and your fears, that's exactly what this is. On the Three of Pentacles, I get the Knight of Pentacles. That's an action card, highly attached to movement, slow but reliable steps towards a goal. And usually the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow but reliable knight that does not give up on his end goal. And that end goal I'm showing here is towards more stability and a solid foundation, okay? Whether that's based in friendship, collaboration, could be about some contract of some kind, all right? Give me this Five of Cups here. I feel like there's a deep and like feeling of you walking away from ending a period of mourning and grief about whatever's occurred here. All right, about a cycle ending or closing so that you can have a new passionate beginning here. All right, I'm not sure if there's been a breakup or like, I feel like for some of this that there's other stuff going on in the exterior that's affected your love life. Okay, you know, and I don't know if that's because of stuff in your environment or with your family, but that's just the feeling I'm getting. And I show you walking away from that sadness or trauma or, you know, abandonment feeling, whatever it was, this heartbreak, to close a cycle on it so that you can have a new beginning. What is this Ace of Rods here? But I do show you in some, yeah, this Ace of Rods is like your ultimate joy and happiness and strength. Wow. Somebody may have some Leo in their chart, or there may have been, one more. Yeah, I see you going towards this very strongly, but first you're closing out a cycle of awareness on something that is kind of painful. All right, and I feel like it's the end of you being at a crossroads over some heartbreak here, okay? For some of you, it could have involved a fire sign, a Leo, a Sag, an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, for others of you, I just feel like you weren't letting your passions out fully in regards to something here. Okay, and I feel like you're closing a cycle on that. You know, some of you could have been mourning somebody or mourning something, all right, and you'll be able to step back into some firepower, all right, which is heavy with the Mars going through your sign right now anyways, all right, and but when you're mourning, it's hard to feel driven sometimes because you have to recognize your sadness and you're kind of stuck in your mourning. And if you ignore your mourning, then you'd never get through it to get out on the other side, right, either. And I feel like something like this has been going on for you, Jemmy. I'm sorry. But I feel like you're closed down the cycle on that mourning and you walk away from the shit. You're just like, okay, it is what it is. And you're moving on. However that resonates for you, that's what I see here. For a second, Jemmy, my card got full, but some of these prior chains, a lot of them are inward reflection, okay, and freeing yourself from your prison of your own mind, and that's exactly what I see happening here. I see like the Gemini that's showing up here is in the crux of this process right now. I feel as if, and I haven't done your eclipse special, but I feel like this might be heightened until the time of the eclipse and have a new beginning at that time. I don't know why I'm feeling that way, I just am. But it shows that you are closing out the cycle, and part of it has to do with closing out your own grief about things that did not work out, okay, and just moving forward. And you move forward like you book it, when you go. So good luck with that, Gemini. All right, I will see you for your long reading. I just did Taurus, I did Pisces, I did Aries. So I'm gonna do Aquarius, and then I'll do Gemini right after I do Aquarius. Yeah, because I'm like moving from the outside in this month on the longer general readings, okay? And then I will also be doing that special for you guys, all right? Bye, Jemmy.